Hello everyone, welcome to today's class, and our title today is Police Arrest European Wine Fraudsters. Let's look at the language focus. 1번. So they didn't quite get $500,000 a bottle, but they made enough to buy all the $2 chuck they could ever want. Alright, so as you can see, all the $2 chuck they could ever want. I've highlighted all the 명사 one could ever want. So use all the 명사 one could ever want to describe a very large supply of something. All the 명사 one could ever want을 사용하여 매우 많은 양의 무언가를 설명하세요. So example. Bill Gates has all the money he could ever want. 빌 게이츠는 그가 원하는 모든 돈을 가지고 있습니다. But he's not the richest man in the world anymore. Elon Musk is, I think. My niece is an only child and she gets all the attention she could ever want. 내 조카는 외동딸이라 그녀가 원하는 모든 관심을 받습니다. Yes, my daughter is also the only child, and she gets all the attention from all of her relatives. And that's good for her. Usually, all the money, all the attention, all the food, all the whatever 명사 could ever want. Alright, let's look at 2번 now. Currently, it's believed that 20% of wines found in high-end collections are fake. That's a lot of fake wine. Okay, so as you can see, I've highlighted it's believed that. So we use it's believed that to describe a commonly accepted estimate or theory. So it's believed that를 사용하여 일반적으로 팔을 돌려지는 추정이나 이론을 설명하세요. So it's believed. So it's believed that beer was invented by the Sumerians about 6,000 years ago. 맥주는 약 6,000년 전에 수메리안들에 의해 발명된 것으로 믿어집니다. I don't know who the Sumerians are. Or it's believed that eating kimchi has several health benefits. 김치를 먹는 것이 여러 가지 건강 이점이 있다고 믿어집니다. Yes, I hear it's got a lot of benefits. Alright, now let's look at the language focus quiz. 1번. Has all the fame she could ever want. So, remember, if we scroll back up top here, all the 명사 one could ever want. So all the 명사 one could ever want를 사용하여 매우 많은 양의 무언가를 설명하세요. So who's very famous? Let's say Beyonce has all the fame she could ever want. 비욘세는 원하는 모든 명성을 가지고 있습니다. 2번. If you live, you can find all the you ever want. If you live in Napa Valley, you can find all the wine you ever want. Napa Valley에 살면 원하는 모두 와인을 찾을 수 있습니다. That's in California, I believe. 3번. It's believed that invented So remember, it's believed that. If we scroll back up, it's believed that를 사용하여 일반적으로 팔을 돌려지는 추정이나 이론을 설명하세요. So it is believed that invented Let's say George Washington Carver invented peanut butter. So 조지 워싱턴 카바가 땅콩 버터를 발명했다고 믿어집니다. And 4번, it's believed that is the oldest in the world. This one's hard. I had to look this up. The Allende is the oldest thing in the world. It's a meteorite, for those who don't know. 알렌데가 세계에서 가장 오래된 것이라고 믿어집니다. Yeah, it's basically 4.567 billion years old. So yeah. Alright, now let's look at the further discussion. 1번. If people unknowingly buy cheap wine in an expensive bottle, i.e. fake high-end wine, and have an enjoyable experience, is this really a serious crime? Why or why not? 사람들이 비싼 병에 담긴 값싼 와인, 쭉 가짜 고급 와인을 물라고 사서 즐거운 경험을 한다면 이것이 정말 심각한 범죄일까요? Yeah, of course it's a crime. Because they paid even though they enjoyed the experience, they still paid for an expensive product. It's kind of like if I bought a car that looks like a Ferrari, but it's not a Ferrari. Though it looks like a Ferrari, I'm buying the Ferrari for everything that a Ferrari makes. I'm not buying a Ferrari because it kind of looks like a Ferrari. So I think it's a serious crime. And yeah, I mean, it's not just because you're tricked does not make it any less of a crime. So yeah, I think it's a pretty bad crime. 2번. Do you think that an expensive wine collection is a good alternative investment? Why or why not? 비싼 와인 컬렉션이 좋은 대체 투자처라고 생각하시나요? Why or why not? As a person who is not a wine drinker, let's say a person who doesn't drink wine on the regular basis, I don't think it's a good alternative investment. If you're a person who is rich enough or who is a wine connoisseur, a sommelier, then I think it might be a great alternative investment. However, if you're just an average Joe like myself who doesn't really drink alcohol, I think you're wasting your money. But there are many people out there that invest. I invest, as an example, in camera equipment. Right? It's the thing about technology is that it goes out of let's say it goes out of date very quickly, faster than wine does. So some people would say that even though I'm investing in this technology, that it's also a bad alternative investment. However, it's because it's my hobby, it's what I do. So if you have a very large interest in something, your alternative investment is not a bad thing. But if you're a person who's not interested in just trying to do it because it sounds like a cool idea, then yes, that's not a good alternative investment for you to make. Anyway, that wraps it up for today's class, and I'll see you on the next class.
Snob.
Snob.
Pro tip.
Pro tip.
Ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss.
Bust.
Bust.
Alternative investment.
Alternative investment.
Caveat emptor.
Caveat emptor.